Hello and welcome to another episode of the Cobra Daytona build. On this episode, I'm going to answer a bunch of questions. I've had people texting me and emailing me going, hey, what exactly are you building here? What's going on with this whole build thread? So I'm going to go into details. What I have here is a Factory 5 Racing Type 65. It's their recreation of the 1965 Shelby Daytona Coupe. So my plans, as you've seen kind of in the previous videos, take the standard street chassis and add a few of the R features, but not all of them, because I do want, have air conditioning in this, heaters, things like that, to give it a little bit more comfort on the street. I'm going to put a Gen 3 Coyote Ford motor in it. I am going to use the Illuminator. Prices have come down, and I'm not going to use the XS Illuminator. That one is $8,000 extra on top. I just can't quite wrap my brain around that extra money. So we're going to run the Illuminator 5.0, which is basically the Coyote that's been torn apart, hand-built with forged pistons, better rods. What else they put in there? The billet, crankshaft, oil pump gear set. Some of the things that are known issues, some of the things that guys that are really beaten on these things hard change out. So these things come changed out. Comes with all hand built, hand stamped. So to me, now they're about $2,200 extra for the Illuminator. It's worth it. I'm going to run a T56 6-speed transmission. I'm not sure about the clutch yet. We're still I may run a dual disc. I'm not sure. Haven't got that far. I'm going to run the Ford Super 8.8 rear differential, which you saw already installed into the unit. Tire wise, I don't know what wheels I'm going to put on it yet. Haven't got that far yet either. I want to run a 335 in the back, probably 18s. The forum, which I highly recommend, the Factory 5 forum, if you haven't been there, go there. There's a wealth of information with some people there. So 335s in the rear, probably on an 18. I've heard the 19s get a little bit tight. I can show you where I see that it rubs on. It looks like the tire's hitting here or here from, I think it's this bar here on the, when you run a 335. It gets just really tight. So I'll tell you right now, I hate tires that rub. So I ran 315s on the Cobra, never rubbed once, 255s up front. This thing, I would love to run 335s in the rear if I can, and maybe a 285 up front, 275 for sure. I think they fit no problem. Wheels, maybe a F14 by, I think it's Forge Star. Yeah, I think it's Forge Star. I like the style. My son doesn't like it, says it's too new looking, but we'll debate that one back and forth. Interior is going to be pretty much what Factory 5 dictates, other than I'll probably go with the Corbeau seats that Paul on the forum went with. They look really nice, comfortable, fit perfect in this chassis. You don't have a whole lot of seat options inside of this thing just because it's very tight. So it's almost like a C5 Corvette. That's what the seats come out of. So might do that. May run some carbon fiber inside. Not sure there yet. I am going to do one little storage hatch in the back. I can't do what Paul did. I'll show you why. Because he basically took this whole area here and made it a hatch. Well, how am I going to get the door up? So I may just build a hatch here. So it'll be a small, almost triangular, but not quite a triangle yet. So I'm thinking I might do that. As I said, I've got this big X back there that kind of really cuts into a lot of the space. So not a whole lot of options in regards to that. I did have a major epiphany last night. Last night I was kind of sitting there thinking about what I'm going to do. A lot of the guys put the master cylinders into here, that big Tilton 3 reservoir that Paul ran. Well, I've now ruined that. It won't fit. So I may see if I can get 3 smaller singles, which I think a single comes with the kit. See if I can get 2 of those, and then I'll cover this whole piece with aluminum with just the cap sticking out. I think that would be pretty cool. So as I said, it's going to be a build in progress. A lot of things will be changing, but it will be a Gen 3 Coyote for sure. If I want more power down the road, I think they're getting about 500 horsepower crank out of those things with these things. I could always drop a Whipple on it up to 750 pretty much easily, but I don't think that'll be needed. 500 should be more than enough in a 2,600 pound car, which I think this thing will probably end up weighing. That's about it. Other than that, it'll be pretty much what Factory 5 goes along in their catalog. So if you want to get to their website, it's Factory 5 Racing. Check them out. And looking forward to having you along with the build. And if you have any more questions, definitely throw up a comment on YouTube. Maybe I'll get my email address on there too one of these days, that we can also email me. So thanks again, and appreciate you tuning in. I think my next episode's probably going to be a gas tank install. I'm waiting on a couple of parts, and then we get the gas tank put together. A couple of gas tank fuel hanger, I think, a Pro-Am I'm going to run, Walbro fuel pump, which I just got yesterday, so now I'm just waiting for the fuel hanger. And we'll get moving along. So thanks again, and if you'd like this video and want to see more, please hit subscribe. Thanks.